Hey guys, Miss Dragon here, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. So we're going to do Worthy of Publication next, I think. So let's head over to these Tevinter ruins and find Colette again. Found a shard, so I thought I'd come up here and get it. There's also, I don't know what this is. Mysteries of the Frostback Basin, the mystery of aqueducts. After much reading, I know the Tevinter walls by the lakes were called aqueducts, which were roads that carried water to their forts of stone. These aqueducts drained water from the lower regions, but that is not the whole reason the Tevinters changed the land. Parts of the basin have been altered in the past, which one can see if they are of the right mind for it. There's only one explanation: paths of mystic resonance or mystic lines or ley lines run through the land. The mages in the hold deny ley lines exist, but they are protecting secrets of fraternity, or else are ignorant of secret lowlander rites. As proof, Professor Waylon Vanken maps lines of power across the basin in his book Ode to the Ordo Templis Royalis. He does not say so in the book to a casual reader, but certain secret signs left by the professor to befuddle his enemies point to it very clearly if one reads the text 8 times. That sounds like a pain in the ass.
This must be where Kenrick's assistant came to study.
Yes, I believe so too. And there's Hakkonites over there, and we're just gonna ignore them because I don't care. Hello. Nigel's Point. I absolutely cannot wait to survey and explore Nigel's Point. This was one of the ruins that explorer Sir Nigel visited on his travels through the Frostbacks. So much of what I've learned of this region comes from his notes and sketches. It's appalling to me how little recognition he's received compared to that brother Genitivi or even that peddler of Pabulum, Philium, a bard. I wonder if I could discover the original purpose of Nigel's Point. Its ancient Tevinter name, of course, has been lost, but I am certain it was built and dedicated to an old god. I wonder which one. If I could learn this, of course, Harding gives me a severe look every time I suggest I could just stroll over one morning. She insists it's too dangerous. She worries too much. From Colette's research journal. Alright, let's find Colette, wherever she is hiding. She down? Colette! There you are. Is there anything to... No, I don't see anything.
Inquisitor?
Hi!
You may want to see this.
I see something to read. The hunt of the fell wolf. The runner strode the winding road, and out of breath came she on the bastion of the huntsman true to make her desperate plea. A Meriden in dragon's hide, heron clad in blessed steel, came forth to hear the tidings brought with so much breathless zeal. Upon the lonely moors the runner cried, a loathsome beast now dwells. As day gives way to night, it strikes, all in its path it fells. 3 souls bravely led them out, the darkening moor to see. As sun slipped neath the sighing heath, the hunter's guides did flee. The moon crept o'er the heather as a terrible cry released. In silvered light the hunter saw the arrival of the beast. Favored like a wolf it was, in size like woodsman's death. Within its eyes burned eldritch fire, the fade in every breath. Swift as thought the hunters struck, the demon wolf fell back, but mortal strength alone could not prevent the beast's attack. With one huge paw the monstrous thing struck a Meriden the brave. Across the moor he flew and fell into a watery grave. Jaws like a dragon's clamped down tight around Heron's armored chest, and with the night it sped away from moonlight to the west. No living eye was there to see, from peaty swamp arise, a Meriden who found himself alone neath darkened skies. The shattered shield of Heron he found upon the moor. In grief, a Meriden did his vengeance swear, the beast's head he would procure. That didn't rhyme. Whatever. Whilst the wolf crossed the moor, bore Heron to its lair, a labyrinth of winding cave any mortal should beware. By wormlight in the twisting cave, Heron bravely fought to free himself from death's own jaws before his life was naught. With blade arm free, the knight struck true into the monster's eye, and of it fled into the dark with otherworldly cry. The wounded knight in darkness found within the cavern's gloom an idol carved of fade-touched stone, which could prove the monster's doom. Meriden all alone did seek the demon wolf's fresh trail, and to the cave he came prepared a wolf's heart to impale. Down the winding cave he sought the beast that slew his friend, and in the eerie worm light met the beast at cavern's end. With burning blade and Meriden and monster met again, whilst elsewhere did Heron valiantly with demon wards contend. As demon stone was shattered, Meriden struck true. Beast and spirit both felled at once, though neither hunter knew. Now wounded and in darkness, hunters separate made their way from the bottom of the cavern toward the rising light of day. Meriden found Heron stumbling, wounded from the cave, and both rejoiced to find the other yet free from the grave. As night passed into day, the two did tales of valor spin, and to this very day each claims that he alone did win. Okay.
Inquisitor! I was going to send word. I found something.
Yes.
This inscription, almost completely faded, but... 2 stood. Felt 60 true before our triumph. A breath in the hunt, and let rest the lowlanders, worthy of the lady's care. The markings and surrounding artifacts date to Meriden's time. The references and scripts suggest Avar.
Go on.
What's your theory?
I need to complete a full survey and have Professor Kenrick evaluate the site himself. But this may be a tribute to Heron and Orina, Inquisitor Meriden's companions.
Okay. How do you know it's them?
What makes you think the inscription refers to Heron and Dorina?
It's only a theory, but the age of the markings and surrounding artifacts match the timeline we've established for Meriden. I found glass fragments in the clay, several with slight veins of discoloration. Blue. Like Templar artifacts.
Templars?
The Templars were a new order in Meriden's time. Given their small numbers then, few would be found outside the Chantry's reach. It's unusual to find one deep in uncharted territory, unless he traveled here for a purpose, as Heron would have.
What about Meriden himself?
You don't think the inscription could refer to Meriden himself?
It's possible, but Meriden would have been recognized as a leader, which the inscription might have noted out of respect. And a breath in the hunt? Why note that your hunt continues unless your remaining prey was someone important?
What happened here?
What happened here?
An encounter with ancient Avar, and not a friendly one. Meriden and his companions were outnumbered in an unfamiliar place. If Meriden's not here, perhaps someone bought him the time needed to keep going?
The Avar paid respect.
If this is the resting place of Heron and Dorina, it only remains because the Avar took time to honor them.
Respect for a worthy adversary? It wouldn't be out of place.
Tell me about Heron.
What do you know about Heron?
When the Templar Order was first formed, Sir Heron was among its members. He's arguably the most famous of the original Templars, though he was never one of their leaders. He's better known as one of Inquisitor Meriden's confidants. They'd known each other since youth.
Friends, then.
So they were close. Friends.
When Meriden was made Inquisitor, Heron's position in his inner circle was assumed. A few ballads about them survive. The type with adventures and happy endings. I don't know if they're true. They remind me of my brothers, though.
Tell me about Orina.
What can you tell me about Orina?
Orina was an alchemist in Orzammar. It's said she met Meriden while dealing with a demon, but it's not known why Meriden was there. Demons aren't common in the deep roads, but they were a problem for the Inquisition at the time. Orina knew she could help, so she joined Meriden.
Was she exiled?
If she left Orzammar, that would make her a surfacer.
She turned her back on the stone, though it's said she had few regrets. Some claim she was actually from one of Orzammar's noble families, but who can say? She never used her last name on the surface, and once exiled, the family likely struck her name from personal documents. Professor Kenrick petitioned Orzammar's Shaperate to grant access to their records, but the request was turned down.
What will you do now?
What will you do with this information?
Professor Kenrick will expect detailed notes on the location, stone and clay samples, and any trace artifacts I can find. If Ameridan's history is compiled, this could be worth an entire chapter. I might get credit on the inside cover.
Good
Thank
for you,
Colette.
kid.
Inquisitor.
Alright, so, that is done. Is that's all? What is this? Oh, hey, more to read. Colette's notes. A series of detailed drawings of the inscription, glass shards, and surrounding area follow a handful of neatly written notes. 2 stood, felled 60 true before our triumph. A breath in the hunt and rest the lowlanders worthy as ladies' care. Inscription discovered in Tevinter ruin within Frostback Basin, not Tevinter in origin, script style, and surrounding symbolism. Marked text as Avar. Writing not widespread in holds, place marked by a leader or augur. Few lowlanders know to be in an area at time. Glass in area likely means Templar presence. Long past, samples prepared for Professor Kenrick's opinion. Okie dokes. I think this is
Yes?
done.
Thank
For
you.
this.
Inquisitor.
Yes, bye. Let's see. We got lots to do, don't we? Especially these shards. Let's head. Maybe we'll grab the shards. I'm gonna go wander around and pick up some shards. And I gotta do more of these. I think I have to do this one and this one. I think this one's done. So I'll do that at some point too, but I will see you guys at a shard.
Is there at least a movement to reunite Orzammar and Kalsharok?
What is it with you, Chuckles? Why do you care so much about the dwarves?
Once, in the Fade, I saw the memory of a man who lived alone on an island. Most of his tribe had fallen to beasts or disease. His wife had died in childbirth. He was the only one left. He could have struck out on his own to find a new land, new people. But he stayed. He spent every day catching fish in a little boat. Every night drinking fermented fruit juice and watching the stars.
I can think of worse lives.
How can you be happy surrendering? Knowing it'll all end with you? How can you not fight?
I suppose it depends on the quality of the fermented fruit juice.
So it seems.
Alright, so shard right here, by the Swampside camp. Take that and move on to the next one. Okay, I found an astrarium. It's here. This is the river camp, and this is our main camp. And our shard is just over here, but we're gonna do the astrarium first. This time I remembered to move myself over. So I'm going to take a stab at this, and you guys will see the completed one whenever I get it. Oh yay, look forward to that. I think I got it. Yay, I got it. Okay, so Constellation Visus. Known as the Watchful Eye in common parlance, this constellation had great significance to the ancient Almari and Syrian peoples of southern Thedas. The story goes that the Lady of the Skies opened one eye so that the light from her gaze could lead her people safely from the Frostbacks. When Andraste's armies marched north from their ancestral lands to wage war upon Tevinter, they were guided by the eye, and it became the Maker's gaze, not the Lady's, leading them to victory. The sword was added later. It is said that the star that marks the point of its blade only appeared in the night sky after Andraste's death. The early Inquisition took Visus as a symbol of their holy calling when they joined the Andrastian faith. The eye representing both their search for Maleficarum and the Maker's judgment upon their actions. When the Inquisition ended and became the Seekers of Truth and the Templar Order, the Templars took the sword while the Seekers retained the eye. From a study of the Dosian astronomy by Sister Orn Patriarchus. Perfect, so I'm gonna go find that shard now. Okay, so here is our shard. It's always a pain in the butt to get to these things. but it is what it is. I don't know what this question mark is, so I guess I should go figure that out. Oh, it's a landmark. Okay. Tale of Hringnar. Hrinnar? I don't know. I still... Yes, anyways, Ice Troll. Came the warriors of Tevinter, armor shining, shields of gold, stole the land of Avar, keeping stone-carved walls to claim their hold. Hringnar, Ice Troll, wrecks his raging lowland warriors weep and shake. Glacier strength did Hringnar conjure stone Tevinter walls to break lowlands flee, their lands releasing. It was weird. Okay, found it. It's on a tree root. Way the heck up here over by the river camp, and there's a fast travel point there. So, take that. And I think that's our last visible one on the map. I'm going to assume that the rest are going to be up in this area or this area, but I am not 100% sure. So I think we're going to head towards this Astrarium. And maybe we'll grab this Fade Rift as well. So that means I have to figure out how to get up here. So I'll go do that. I found the rift. I don't know where it is, but I'm in battle with it. I think it's above. It has to be up. Also, I don't know what these things are or how to use them yet. Oh, hello. Why can I not climb this? There. Goodness. Okay, we got our demons here, so our Fade Rift must be up here. Ah! It's floating in the middle. Is it a demon? Yeah. Take this guy. Paralyzed. Oh, hi, Blackwall. Everybody coming back up now. All in a nice little pile. I think there's still one up here. It says there's still an enemy. No, I don't think so. Oh, hello! It's a fear demon. How lovely. I think I missed. Guess I'll go for the rage demon then. There's two of them. Can I catch this guy? Aha! I caught him. Oh, there's three of them. Oh, there's our fear demon. Let's see if I can catch him. Oh, there's two of them. There's two of them? There's two of them. Oh no, fearlings. I will deal with it later. Or someone else killed it, which is fine. I don't even think I'm... Oh, hello. What was that? There. Done. Done. So does that mean that it's gonna drop down in the center? I have to go down there? Alright, rifts in the basin closed. I'm gonna continue. Yeah, so basically get here. We came from this camp, went all the way up, and instead of going this way, you just go past it. And then you end up here, and then we're just gonna keep following this path over this way. So unless something happens, I will meet you guys over here at the Astrarium. I found a landmark. It's somewhere. Here it is. The frozen gate. The gate remains frozen even at the height of summer. A piece of ice chiseled from the hole remained unmelted in a bucket of warm water, even withstanding the heat of burning embers. I've never seen such magic or Avar our Avar guide Ragnar will tell me nothing about what lies beyond the frozen wall. I have exhausted all possibilities and shall have to accept that I will never pass beyond that gate. I have retained the piece of ice for my own use. Its properties make it perfect for chilling my cider on hot days. I shall take pleasure in this and try not to fixate on my unsated curiosity. From the travel journals of Sir Nigel, Explorer and Knight. So there's our frozen gate. We have to open that somehow. I think that's what... Where are they? These things are for. But again, no freaking clue.
Does this say overcompensating to anyone else?
Alright, we are at our next... Actually, our last Astrarium. So, let's see what this one is. It looks like a mountain. Okay, I'll see what I can do. I think I got it first try, pretty much. Aside from a minor hiccup in the beginning, but constellation Belanus. According to Avar legend, Korth the Mountain Father kept his throne at the peak of the mountain Belanus, which lay at the center of the world, and was so lofty that from it he could see all the corners of the earth and sky. Over time, bold young Avar would challenge each other to scale the mountain of the gods. At first, Korth found this amusing, and he delighted in the valor of their failed attempts to enter his hold. Then Sindri Skybreaker, boldest of the heroes of old, succeeded in climbing to the summit, and stood in the hall of the mountain father in the flesh. Korth, being a good sport, gave Sindri a hero's welcome, and the mortal returned to the Frostbacks with tales of the feasts of gods and gifts from Korth. And soon more and more heroes were barging into the hall of the Mountain Father, demanding to be showered with honors. Korth grew weary of throwing banquets, and the other gods began to fear his temper. So Korth spoke to the Lady of the Skies and lifted Belanus from the earth into her realm, which could not be reached even by the most intrepid climber. And there he dwells in peace. From a study of Theodosian astronomy by Sister Orin Protarchus. Okay, so we have the cave open over there. So I guess we'll go there next. I think this is the cave. Yeah, so it's just south of the cliffside camp. Okay. Let's see what's inside. Hakkon's honor and masterwork jagged battle axe. It looks like that is it. So that is done. Still have to figure out where the rest of the shards are, so I'm gonna explore around. And otherwise, if I don't find them down here, I'm probably gonna look here first. If I don't find them down here, I'll go up this way quick.
You must have made a great impression on the Avar. Some of them paid us a friendly visit. A couple even helped repair our fortifications. And one woman brought us a barrel of fermented fish. Kenrick ate some. To be polite, he said. Well, he was a very polite shade of green.
I should go.
Goodbye then.
Okay, so literally right in the beginning. Also, I don't know what this is. So let's what is this exclamation point? I don't know. Let's look for these shards. We're gonna gather them. We're probably gonna have to find the there's Inquisition guys over there. Probably gonna have to find the exclamation point first. Of course, that one's way the heck up there. I'm not sure how we're gonna get up there yet. Oh my god, they put these in the absolute worst places. Where is number 3? 3 and number 4 is right there. Okay, perfect. So, oh, I think I saw some loot. Take that. We have shards. And then if I go straight down, something down there. Anything else up here? Oh, more loot. Dead person. Okay, I'm gonna try to get down. I'm just gonna fall down. I've taken all the damage already. I think it's a quest. It's definitely a quest. It's probably a quest that I should have grabbed when I first came through here, but you know, okay. Havard Pierre.
Inquisitor. Baron Havard Pierre d'Amotizan.
You have
I've
quite the
come to
long
consult
name.
with your soldiers on matters pertaining to natural threat. The
Okay.
beasts of these woods are fierce, and I fear they've already claimed the life of my dear, devoted scribe.
Why are you here?
What are you doing out here?
Once I was content to remain in the safety of my estate. Then, with the passing of my uncle, I was obliged to join an expedition to the stranger parts of Thedas. How little of our natural world is understood. What terrors creep across the soil while we lie ignorant and ill-prepared. If you knew what I do of the common fennec, you would not sleep. From that day onward, I have studied the wilds and the beasts therein.
You have a
Are
suggestion?
my soldiers running into problems?
They face delays establishing camps due to pests of various nature. I offered to consider the matter. There is an herb mixture. Correctly placed, it could ward beasts away from their supplies. I would not presume to further involve myself in your organization's military affairs. Perhaps I might entrust these to you.
Thanks.
I should go.
Inquisitor.
Okay, I'm supposed to place wards, so we're gonna grab our shards first, and then we'll go place our wards. So I will meet you guys wherever the first shard is. All right, first shard is this one. Okay, so this shard is here. These shards are so annoying to get to. Okay, this one is here, and the last one is gonna be just across here. Right there, you can see it. Right there. I don't know how to get up there. Oh, I think I have to go... It's like I have to get onto here and then walk up and somehow get up there. So I will go figure that out. Huzzah, I made it. This one up here. So now I can unlock the door, but first we are going to set these. And then we will go up here and unlock that door. So let's go set these wards. Number
I
one.
didn't think this would actually work.
Okay.
I wish to apologize for what I said to you, Blackwall.
You were right, though. I deserved it.
My people had a saying long ago. The healer has the bloodiest hands. You cannot treat a wound without knowing how deep it goes. You cannot heal pain by hiding it. You must accept. Accept the blood to make things better. You have taken the first step. That is the hardest part.
Aww. Okay. There's number 2. Number 3 goes right here. Number 4 goes over here, and then I have someone to talk to. Yes.
Herb wards?
Yes. Hi.
Herb wards. Those could assist the soldiers. I take it you've met Baron de Mortizan?
Yes.
And you are?
Done it, your worship. The Master's scribe.
Oh, you're alive.
Mortizan said you were dead.
I'm merely late, sir. I was not to return until I'd gathered evidence on the Nox Mortar.
How did you get this job?
How did you get involved in all this?
I've been the Master's scribe these past 10 years. The Baron has made a study of a number of creatures. I'm assured my assistance is invaluable.
Evidence for what?
You're gathering evidence on a...
The Nox Mortar. I was to set out apparatus for gathering information on the beast. Retrieving it proved difficult. Gurguts. If you're out here anyway, your worship, I can inform you that the Baron's pockets are deep. He would no doubt appreciate any efforts made on his behalf.
What is this creature?
What is the Nox Mortar exactly?
A skulking beast the Master believes lies somewhere in the basin.
That's not very specific.
Nah.
I'm afraid specificity eludes us, sir. Officially, the beast remains undiscovered and unwitnessed.
Okay, goodbye.
I should be going.
Very good, sir.
I guess we're gonna go retrieve evidence, because it's just over here. So I will meet you guys over there. We're just finding quests randomly everywhere. Okay, we're in the area. There's a bunch of enemies. And I am just gonna steal this. A half-chewed label. A half-chewed label clings to the apparatus. The remaining text is blurred beneath a coat of drool. The something attempt recorded for posterity at the behest of would be lost in the endeavor for the property of...
This, whatever it is, it must be what Mortizan wanted.
Yes, and now we're going to wander back. Okay, sir, I have returned.
That Dunwich yet lives while I was so certain of his passing. The Maker smiles on this endeavor.
About the Nox Morta.
Your scribe, Dunwich, mentioned something called the Nox Morta.
Ah, yes. I have yet to lay eyes upon it. Pray do not request details so soon. Not when concrete evidence lies yet unturned.
I have evidence.
I've evidence of your Nox Morta, I think.
Yes. To observe the mark of the teeth, let me see. Gurgut and Gurgut. But this, a beast unclassified and interested in the bait presented. What lies before us is an opportunity to greet the unknowable. Yet I confess fear, knowing I lack the skill to confront it. Surely Andraste's herald does not share my limitation. If you would take the bait and confirm its existence, I would be in the Inquisition's debt.
Alright, tell me about the Nox Morta.
What can you tell me about Nox Morta?
Mere scraps of knowledge gleaned from bloodstained papers. They speak of a creature enamored of shadow lurking in the darkest places. Silence pays it favor, concealing its awed bulk until a stretched mouth takes its prey. Of course, some of my colleagues deem the beast a mere fancy.
I should go.
I should go.
Inquisitor.
Okay, so where are we going? Find this great beast. Oh, in the valley. Okay, well, I'll meet you guys over wherever the Nox Morta is.
How can it be so dark?
Because we're deep down in a valley where there's the sunlight can't reach. Blackwall? We need to ask questions like that. Okay, we should be in the area now of the Nox Morta.
Mortizan said to place the bait here. We need to find a good spot.
How long before this Nox Morta takes interest?
Wait, and then kill it.
I don't... Wait. What was that?
There it is.
Maker, is that?
Some sort of bog fisher.
Not like any I've seen.
Found it. And then there's all the little tiny ones. I never use these. Just my luck, I'd use it now, and then it wouldn't be refilled for a time when I should actually use it. But never use a lot of things. So yeah, it's fine. It's almost dead. There we go. I guess we'll kill the little guys too, because they're
Did that
kind
just
of...
happen?
Mortizan will want to hear about this.
Yes, I believe he will. Did it have anything interesting? Jade touched craggy skin and helm of the dragon hunter. Alright, let's go back to Mortizan. Hello, sir. Oh, I have something. Wait.
Did you see the look on those nobles' faces
Oh my god,
back
quiet
in the
you.
Winter Palace?
Field notes. Additional field notes in regards to the exploration of the Nox Morta within Frostback Basin as dictated by Havard Pierre Mortizan. The return of the apparatus has proven more enlightening than I dared hope. The application of rosemary to the bait has attracted a creature of unknown origin and properties, save for the indentations left by its teeth. What occurs if the Nox Morta reveals itself? How long have thoughts of the beast preyed upon my dreams? What comes if they are gone? Peace, or will further knowledge unlock hints of greater depths? Depths that will be compelled
They
to
seemed unaccustomed to seeing
explore.
elves in their servant's livery.
From the
Or
Journal
dwarves
of
at all.
Havar Dear to Mortisan. I don't know, I think that's the fourth time we've had this conversation. Or those two have. We met as planned. My esteemed colleagues could not conceive of the possibility, though I had presented the evidence quite plainly. Any scholar may relate to the disheartening nature of such meetings, and I admit I spoke in some frustration then. We parted ways soon after. Later, with my feelings restored to a more charitable nature, I found I could not fault them. Had fate and obligation not led me down stranger paths, would I not be as they are now? Have there not been times in the darker hours of the night when my soul has longed for the ignorance which shields one's sensibilities? But while these thoughts ensured kind emotions for my peers, they brought me no closer to my goal. It was thus good and unlooked for fortune that brought to my attention the impending expedition to Frostback Basin. The Inquisition, a large and respectable institution, would explore the region for secrets of a historical nature. I have attached myself as a consultant, for surely the beasts within that wild place will cause some alarm, and will fulfill said role as promised. However, time in which to pursue my own interests was secured in the agreement while Kenrick seeks the past. I will search for mysteries that yet live. One more.
Priceless. That's definitely
Torn
going to
page,
my
the corner of
next
a
story.
page torn from an old tome. Last words uttered, the wretched grin he was. What fate befell the brother was lost with him. Though all efforts were made, he could not be revived. Written below in another hand, relations could not be found within the
Are you
basin.
planning a chapter filled with courtly intrigue?
Okay,
Close.
I'm gonna keep ignoring
I
these two.
Pray, do not keep me in suspense. Your haunted stare speaks plainly of an encounter with the Nox Morta.
I found it.
Is the Nox Morta a bogfisher, by any chance? A large, aggressive bogfisher?
Bogfisher. That quaint nomenclature inadequately describes its lesser kin. And here is whom they must serve.
Why didn't you...
I told them to have proof of its existence. Minds shall be enlightened. So when enlightenment comes at the cost of such fearful truths, I must wonder at its toll. Permit my humble gratitude to reflect the risk taken, your worship. Where's Dunwich? I must draft a letter to the university.
Okay,
I should go.
that's done. Alright. Are they done talking about disgusted faces now? So, that is done. Next, we will go here and unlock the door. So, I will meet you guys over there. So our door is right here, but there's a lot of people in the way, so we're just going to kill them. And spiders, too. People and spiders. Yes. Oh, fun. I think everyone's poisoned right now.
To Lowlanders!
Good. I'd say that's good. Alright, let us... It's a ladder. Unlock this door. See what is inside. I don't know why more enemies just showed up. But in we go. Alright. Deep mushrooms. Oh, something to read. Gelderan's claim. The script is an ancient elven dialect. Upon further observation, it twists the words, becoming visible. There are no gods. There's only the subject and the object, the actor and the acted upon. Those with will to earn dominance over others gain title not by nature but by deed. I am Gelderan, and I refuse those who would exert will upon me. Let Andrul's bow crack. Let June's fire grow cold. Let them build temples and lure the faithful with promises. Their pride will consume them, and I, forgotten, will claim power of my own apart from them until I strike in mastery. Interesting. What's in here? Quite a few things. Cues or stuff. I should probably go through and redo my equipment. Oh, what did I get? Cold resistance? Nice. I'll do that eventually. At some point. Is there anything else to read? Or was that the only thing? I think that was the only thing. Oh, hi. Well, anyways. So, I think because I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go that way. So, we're gonna go... I'm gonna see if I can't. So, we're gonna go up this way. And see, because there's supposed to be stuff up here. So, I'm gonna wander around and see if I can find anything interesting. There's a landmark over here. So, basically... this was the cave that we opened the door for. I went across here, went up through some old drainage area and up and around and out of a cave, and now I'm over on here. I'm gonna grab this landmark. There's some enemies, so I'm not sure if I can grab it right away. Oh, it's right here. I'll be able to claim it quick. Razikale's Reach. The fog came on swiftly, cloaking the world in shadow and turning the stones beneath our feet into a treacherous slick. I knew we had to find shelter before we lost even that faint light. We stumbled on, following Ragnar's broad, painted back, and arrived at an ancient Tevinter temple just as the last of daylight left us. Ragnar instructed us to pitch our shelters beneath the entrance passageway, and warned us not to wander too deep into the ruin. His voice was an uneasy whisper, and I knew at once that he was afraid. Wary of alarming the rest of our expedition, I took Ragnar aside and spoke to him. Some of the Avar, he said, believed the temple to be the haunt of old vengeful spirits. The Tevinter had come here long ago and built their great temples, and then one day, without warning, they had abandoned them all. Ragnar was convinced that they had done something terrible here, though he could not tell me what it was. Whatever the reason, he found the temple deeply disturbing, and had brought us to it only out of desperation. I slept fitfully that night. Once I opened my eyes to see a pulsating amber light from beyond a second doorway. I blinked, and it was gone. In the morning, the fog had lifted, and I wasn't sure if I had really seen the light or dreamed it. From the travel journals of Sir Nigel, Explorer and Knight. Okay. So, what was that? Oh, just some Felindars. Okay, so we'll have to fight... I believe this is the way to take down the, that frozen wall. So I'm not going to grab this yet. I'm going to fight my way through to go inside and see what is inside.
Looks like we've stumbled on what they don't want found.
Yes. Isn't that perfect? Am I like out of the range where they won't move or something? Weird. I don't know. I'm frozen though. Okay, bruiser's down. We've got a bowman. Bowman down, bowman down. Another bowman. Door just opened. More Hakkonite. Okay. Okay, a defender. Defender is not dead. I thought it was. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. I see more enemies, but they're out of my range. So. Razikale's Reach. Hello. Hi. Oh, that's a really big guy. Hakkonite champion. Gotcha. Is it just him and the defender? I don't know, I can't honestly tell. I think he's the only one now. But he must be stunned or something. Okay, there we go. Salute him. No. So there's another door ahead. Now we can teleport here, so that's good. Yeah. I think we can read.
I'm starting to think that if we went to the moon or the bottom of the sea, we'd find Tevinter runes there.
I mean, maybe. Tevinter was trying to take over, like, the entirety of the world, were they not? Or at least Thetis. So for them to just kind of be everywhere makes sense. Hello, children. You need to move them out of my way. Alright, well, let's go through this door. I guess. If I can. Barred from the other side. Okay. How am I supposed to get in? I'm gonna wander around. See if I can find a way in. Okay, I found something. Tevinter inscription. Silence has fallen. Those who call out to her in dreams hear nothing. Our letters to the capital go unanswered. No supplies have been sent, and our messengers do not return from the north. We are alone. Razikale, O shadow which obscures the path ahead, deliver your faithful, save us from the silence which devours.
I am sorry to have bothered you with my questions about your people, Varric. I see so much of this world in dreams. Humans, my own people, even Kunari. Dwarves alone were lost to me, save scattered fragments of memory where some spirit cared to watch. Now I know why I see so little.
And why is that?
Dwarves are the severed arm of a once mighty hero, lying in a pool of blood, undirected. Whatever skill at arms it had, gone forever. Although it might twitch to give the appearance of life, it will never dream.
I'd avoid mentioning that to any Carta, Chuckles. They might not take it the right way.
Okay, I went back into the drains, to that cave, and I found this that we can examine, so I'm going to read this. Tevinter carving. If the Imperium has fallen, we shall build it anew. The citadel shall be a new Minrathis, and we who serve the twisted path shall be its magisterium. Praise to Razikale. May our raised voices reach her and bring her back to us at last. So I'm gonna keep on going with my little exploration now.
Oh, here you are. I was just going to look for you. I have something for you. I saw it and thought that would be perfect for our Inquisitor. Oh, pants. There's a bit of dried blood on the back. Sorry.
Blood?
Why is there blood on my presents?
Well, you know how it is when you slice open a gurgut. I was so sure I got most of the viscera off.
Wait, you pulled this out of a dead animal?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
maker. When you put it that way.
It's the thought that counts.
Well, that was thoughtful of you.
I shouldn't keep you. Have a great day, Inquisitor.
Oh my goodness.
I thought we could catch up.
What's on your mind?
Okay, we're not gonna do that right now.
We'll continue
I was
this another
hoping
time.
Be
we
careful
could
out
talk to her about,
there. Inquisitor.
I should go.
Safe travels.
maybe I'll see if Kenrick will talk to us about the Winter Ruins. He had nothing, but there's something to read here. Inquisitor Ameridan. What is known about Inquisitor Ameridan would barely fill a page. He was a friend of Emperor Draken. He was Inquisitor when the Seekers of Truth folded themselves into the Chantry as part of the Nevarran Accord, their order serving as precursor to the Order of Templars and the Circle of Magi. Shortly after the Accord was signed between 122 and 124 Divine, Ameridan left his position and departed, never to be seen again. These facts alone are undisputed. Everything else is uncorroborated. Hearsay, broad speculation, or salacious rumor mongering. Ameridan did not willingly cede power. Draken forced the Seeker of Truth to disband upon pain of death. They removed the Inquisitor rather than suffer rebellion in the new Chantry's ranks. Meriden was forced to retire due to the still young Chantry's restrictions requiring celibacy, as he was involved in a relationship with the mysterious Lady Mage that the Chantry erased from history. Meriden was a rowdy noble who cared more for raucous entertainment than for the Seekers. He held the position only because Draken wanted a loyal friend commanding the order, and when the Seekers became part of the Chantry, Meriden was free to retire to a life of hunting dragons and wenching. Any of these stories may be true, and without more evidence, we have little hope of ever reaching a clear determination. Nevertheless, I would offer a few notes that are often overlooked as scholars delve so deeply into their own historical specialties as to lose key context. Firstly, Emperor Draken, rightly acknowledged as the man who molded the Chantry into the organization it is today, was a pious man, committed to spreading the chant of light and creating a world where magic and men were governed by Andrastian principles. All sources agree that Meriden was a close friend of Draken, and while it is certainly possible that Meriden was more pragmatic than pious, it is highly unlikely that Draken would have befriended a figure who was actively opposed to the Chantry, much less tolerated such a man holding a position of power in the growing Orlesian Empire. Secondly, Inquisitor Meriden was universally acclaimed as a powerful combatant, regardless of his supposed faith or lack thereof. Rumor mongers suggesting Meriden was exiled ask us to believe that Emperor Draken could see no use for a powerful warrior with years of command experience. Given that the Second Blight had been a fact of Orlesian life for more than 15 years at the time of Meriden's disappearance, with darkspawn pouring from the Anderfels into northern Orlais in growing numbers, it is frankly absurd to suggest Draken would casually dispose of such a military asset. Without further evidence, we may never know more about Meriden's departure. Nevertheless, I hope that we may eschew the currently popular cynicism, at least when obvious evidence against it is presented, to see that his disappearance must have had some other cause. From Finding Meriden by Professor Bram Kenrick, Starkhaven University. Yeah. Okay, back to our one. Oh, wait. Questions of accuracy that moved against them were halted by the light from her most assured hands. It was then she took her own counsel in ways best not set forth here and led the party away. Did Meriden's eyes seek hers among those assembled as he relayed the events which led them there? If she stood among us, I did not know her. Yet his hand moved slightly at his side, as my own does when my wife is near and I seek wordless comfort in the touch of her fingers. We had all heard the whispers. Did he say her name in the telling? Would he have dared? Times were different, but have they changed so much? Except from the writings of Lord Bescond, first put to the page in 148 Divine, a letter follows. Kenrick, this is a precious copy. The preceding pages were lost or removed ages ago. Bescond makes no further references to this woman, although Meriden comes up several times later on. Bescond's writings, as they pertain to Inquisitor Meriden, are not entirely unknown, although you're unlikely to find them among Chantry records. Their validity is largely dismissed. Some have questioned whether the so-called Light and Council reference magic or holy insight. And of course, Bescond wrote down his impressions many years after the fact. The author's own wife brought accuracy into question when she admitted her husband was recalling his youth in the Orlesian capital through nostalgia and age-distorted memory. I believe her admission is part of official Chantry record. Best of luck, M. Okay, let's go wander around some more. Okay, we're at the war table. There was apparently unlocked some stuff over on the other side from yeah, so we're just gonna do a couple things here, I guess. House Ladaris? The reaction from House Ladaris was so quick and vehement, whatever. It can only mean they've known about the scandal in their family tree for some time, centuries perhaps. Their first responses were threats, but after being assured of our serious intent, they quickly changed their tune. Several retainers arrived with a letter for you, Josephine. The retainer's letter, my dear Inquisitor. Naturally, these accusations of a connection to those old legends are without merit, and even if they weren't the case, it would have little meaning to my family today. We are Tevinter citizens of good standing, uninterested in whatever this Corypheus has to offer. and will support the Inquisition in its efforts to fight this creature however we may. Magister Irian of House Amladaris. I guess that's the end of that. Aid those impacted by the Civil War. Letter marked with a Chevalier seal. It was an honor to fight alongside the soldiers of the Inquisition. The demons stood little chance. You run an impressive army, Commander. Nothing seals an alliance like the bonds formed in battle. May we find similar victories together in the future. Chevalier Doucet. Then we need to go back to Ferelden. Red Jenny and the Tantervale Charade. We questioned the merchants who unknowingly funded the Venatori caravan, and we quickly impressed upon them how seriously we took the matter. The Red Jenny Charade is investigating their contacts. Okay, so we have send Skywatcher to Stonebear Hold and send relics to Tyrda Bright Axe. We also have inflate Inquisition numbers and an appeal to the shape rate. I'm not sure why, but let's start with send Skywatcher to Stonebear Hold. Skywatcher, the Avar healer we encountered in the Fallowmire, is evidently respected across many holds as a wise and practical man. He has expressed an interest in seeing Stonebear Hold. Having him pay the hold a visit on behalf of the Inquisition might garner more respect with them. Let us send Skywatcher to Stonebear Hold as an honored guest. There would be celebration on both sides. Skywatchers from a different hold. Some friendly competition and tests of strength will bring both sides together. We're gonna do Josephine.
At your service.
Why not? Then send relics of Tyrda Bright Axe. The Avar of Stonebear Hold greatly respect Tyrda Bright Axe, the legendary founder of the Avar. An earlier search located the spot where many of Tyrda Bright Axe's possessions were left. Her body, of course, had been destroyed in accordance with how the Avar deal with their dead. While her weapon, apparently a mage's staff rather than an axe, may no longer be available, Stonebear Hold would likely appreciate other relics found at the site. Josephine. The burial site is undisturbed except for the staff we removed. Let us tell the Avar where the site is so they can find it themselves. It shows our respect for their culture. The Avar respect gifts. If we present Tyrda's relics at ceremony, they will be grateful. I guess we'll just send Liliana.
Inquisitor.
And inflate Inquisition numbers. Inquisitor, with most of our forces still returning from the Temple of Mythal, it is important that our enemy not suspect the weakness of our current state. I can take some of the Chargers on patrol in Inquisition uniforms and create enough of a disturbance to give enemy scouts the impression of a much larger Inquisition force. Lieutenant Cremisius Ecclesies. It's a good idea. We don't have the manpower to do much more at the moment. Sure.
Inquisitor.
Whatever. Yeah. So I was kind of hoping for something to do with that fortress for the Frostback Basin, but we didn't get anything. So I guess we'll just head back to the Frostback Basin.
What is this? Are the fishers of Stonebear Hold too rude to share a meal with friends?
We're no friend.
The Inquisitor! Let him blood bathe the blades of the Jaws of Hakkon! Death to the Lowlanders! Glory to Hakkon!
Oops. I interrupted their conversation. Anyways, we're working on find a way to get, or what yet lingers. We're trying to find a way to get to the island. So, yeah. I guess we have to probably see if the fishermen will take us on their boat. Sorry for interrupting, but what is this? There's an exclamation point. You.
Runa should be here. Where did she get to?
Someone missing?
Are you looking for someone?
My cousin Runa. She's off north climbing the hills instead of helping with the catch again.
Okay.
Farewell.
Good day to you.
I guess we can do that. It's probably not far. I guess we'll go find Runa first. There's supposed to be a trail. Discovered a region. I think I have to go over here. There's probably another region over there. But where is this trail? I guess we can just go up this way.
Should we look around?
Yes. Okay. I guess I have to go up. Right here.
There's a lot of loose stone here. And an Avar axe.
Looks like the start of a trail.
The woman at the beach said her cousin Runa went climbing. Maybe this is where she began.
Okay, well, let's, look around. Wait. Goes way the heck over there? Into the valley? What? Alright, well, I guess I'll meet you guys way the heck over there. I guess I'm in the area? So, I think I have to go up. There we go.
There, another trail marker.
And then I suppose, do we go up and over? Maybe? Just climbing. Maybe not. Maybe it just goes this way. Oh, goodness. Okay, so there's the bottom. I think I go up this way. Here we go.
I think our mountain climber was here.
Let's hope she's not planning to trek out to the Frostbacks.
Yes?
I have heard that your books are very popular, Master Tethras.
I do all right.
I am glad of it.
Really? No sarcasm? No superior attitude?
We live in a dark and angry time, Child of the Stone. So much of what people believe has come crashing down. If you bring them a little peace with the worlds you make between the pages, you have done more than most.
Aw. That's cute. Alright. We need to go this way. And then... Oh, wait.
Another marker, here.
But it's at the bottom, not the top. Where is she? Am I even going the right way? I don't know. I'm gonna assume that this is the right way to go because we need to get to the
over there.
Top.
Just in time. Join the fray. The fight's a worthy one.
Okay. What? Hey, it's dead.
Won't die.
Well fought. I'd heard lowlanders were about. You'd be the Inquisitor, from the hand.
Yep.
Your cousin was looking for you.
Oh, the fishing. I was to help Lena with the fishing.
Yes.
I must make an offering to the gods first. Shall I give your names in the prayer?
What offering?
What's an offering prayer?
I've climbed this hill 1,000 times. Today, it was as if a wind from the spirits lifted me. I was going to thank the gods with a brace of nugs. That beast must have scented the meat.
You give meat to the gods?
You offer meat to spirits.
The Lady of the Skies sends her birds, and Korth Mountain Father sends his wolves and bears. They wouldn't normally hear the prayer of a lowlander, but since you helped in the fight, I'll speak for you.
Include me in your prayers.
I'd be honored to be mentioned in your offering.
The spirits will remember.
A precious gift, Inquisitor.
Aw.
I expect it will be helpful.
That generally helps to respect local traditions now and then.
Yes, it usually does. I guess we can observe the prayer. Is that is that okay? Is that like a respectful thing to do? I don't know, whatever.
The lady keeps the skies, where blows the morning wind. Korth grants mountain shelter, Hakkon blooded hide and bone. Take this gift from Runa Learsdotten and the Inquisitor from the lands below.
There's a spirit.
I just felt something.
A blessing? That's a good sign. You bring fine luck, Herald.
Fascinating. Spirits rarely answer calls from those who aren't mages.
We've been favored. The gods don't always appear. I'll tell Lena this tale. Perhaps a good story will put a smile on her face.
Okay. Well then, I guess we'll return. Do we have to talk to Lena? Probably not, but we're gonna go talk to her anyways. May as well see if she has anything to say. There's Lena. Hi. Okay, she has nothing to say.
Good day to you.
Okay, so, who are these people? I don't know. But we, oh, hello, are going to put this as our active quest because I don't think there's, doubt there's anything else. But why are we talking about sunburning nugs?
I don't doubt that. I'm standing right here.
Okay, anyways, we're gonna leave this video here, guys. Next time we're gonna continue on by trying to find a way to the island, and hopefully maybe we can figure out how to get into the Tevinter fortress so that we can take down the ice wall. But we'll see. But until then, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!